Eric Hamilton, 35, Stanford dropout turned crypto-millionaire, had just closed on a 19th-century Creole mansion in New Orleans Garden District for $1.2 million, half the asking price. The realtor, a nervous woman named Delphine, kept glancing over her shoulder while handing him the keys. "Previous owner shot himself in the master suite," she whispered. "Place has issues." Eric smirked. "I build ghost hunting apps for a living. I'll be fine." Le Royal Mansion was a 3-story beast. White columns, wrought iron balconies, cypress floors that creaked like old bones. Spanish moss dripped from the live oaks outside. Inside, the air smelled of bourbon, incense, and something metallic. Housewarming gone wrong. Laura, his on-again off-again girlfriend, a true crime podcaster. Mike, lead dev at Eric's startup, a skeptic who trusted only code. Sasha, a TikTok ghost hunter with 3 million followers. They arrived at dusk with LED lights, Ring cameras, and a cooler of White Claw. By midnight the mansion was lit up like Coachella. Sasha went live. "Guys, we're in the most haunted house in NOLA. Drop a like!" At 12:07 a.m. every light died. The backup generator kicked on, but the temperature plunged 30 degrees. Laura's breath fogged. Then the antique mirror in the grand foyer rippled. A woman's voice, southern, syrupy, ancient, slithered out. "Welcome home, Hamilton." Asterisk. Next morning, Eric found a leather-bound journal in the basement behind a false panel. Yellowed pages, ink faded but legible. Entry dated 1855, asterisk. Grandfather William Hamilton made a bargain with a Jinn woman during the yellow fever outbreak. She saved the family fortune. In return, every generation must offer one Hamilton soul. The mansion is the doorway. If we break the pact, the city drowns. Asterisk. Eric laughed so hard he snorted. Voodoo fanfiction. Night 3, the glitches began. Eric's MacBook opened itself. The cursor typed UOUS. Laura's hairbrush floated, combed her hair, then dropped. Children's laughter echoed from the attic, though the attic was padlocked. At 3:33 a.m., Eric stepped onto the balcony. In the moonlit courtyard stood 7 figures. An elderly man in a black tailcoat, eyes glowing emerald. 3 women in crimson antebellum gowns, barefoot, hovering an inch above the grass. 2 kids, maybe 8 years old, swinging on nothing. A teenage girl, stunning, skin luminous, eyes like absinthe. The old man spoke without moving his lips. "We are the Zarwin Jinn. Your ancestor deeded us this house. Payment is due." Asterisk. Eric raised his phone to record. The screen cracked. They dragged him, not physically, but his feet moved against his will, to the basement. A stone altar, stained dark. The elder Jinn produced a contract written in blood that never dried. "Every 33 years, one Hamilton. Your father ran. We took his sister instead. Now you?" Asterisk. Eric's voice cracked. "I'll burn the place down. Try. The fire will consume New Orleans first." Asterisk. Mike rigged the mansion like a smart home on steroids. Thermal cams, EMF detectors, drones with LiDAR. Everything failed by sunset. Screens displayed static and the words "We see you." Sasha's live stream glitched. Viewers swore they saw a woman standing behind her who wasn't there. On night 6, the teenage Jinn appeared in Eric's bedroom. She wore a Saints jersey and AirPods, somehow. "I'm Nora," she said, voice like a jazz trumpet. "Youngest daughter. I can stop them. But there's a price. Name it. Marry me." Eric barked a laugh. "Marry a ghost? That's TikTok gold." Nora's smile didn't reach her eyes. It's the only loophole Nora visited every night. She knew every Spotify playlist, every meme. She told stories of Mardi Gras balls in 1890, of steamboats on the Mississippi. Eric forgot she wasn't human. One night he asked, "Why me?" "Because your blood sings to the house. Le Royal is our anchor to this plane." The moon hung full and orange. The Jinn gathered in the courtyard. Eric was chained to the altar with shadows. The elder raised a dagger carved from obsidian. Nora screamed, "Papa, no! This is the law." She stepped between blade and throat, slicing her own palm. Green blood hissed on the stone. "Kill him and you kill me!" The dagger clattered. "Fine," the elder growled. "Marry her. But the mansion stays ours. You live here. With us." Eric looked at Nora, really looked. He nodded. They married at midnight under the oaks. No priest, no license, just blood and moonlight. The jinn sang in a language that made the windows rattle. Laura, Mike, and Sasha were allowed to leave at dawn. They never spoke of it again. 9 months later, Nora gave birth to a daughter. One eye blue like Eric's, one eye green like hers. The baby laughed at shadows that moved on their own. Eric found the final page of the diary, hidden behind the altar. "Whoever weds a jinn becomes family forever. Their children are either human nor jinn. Doorways. Asterisk." He confronted Nora on the balcony. "You knew." She kissed his cheek, cold as marble. "You were already ours, Hamilton. The Royal Mansion is off the market. Permanently. Zillow lists it as pending eternity. On quiet nights, tourists hear jazz drifting from the windows. If they linger, a woman's voice invites them in. Come inside, this is our home now. Asterisk. Eric's phone still pings with one notification, every night at 3:33 a.m. Welcome to the family. Asterisk.